Well,
He loves
Jesse,
comedy.
Jesse, do you have a question for Sarah?
Jesse's
in Burbank right now.
Crazy. This thing is amazing.
It really is. It's kind of neat. I don't know if your podcast. I love your podcast. Your podcast is it was surprising to me because I feel like it's like you call into a therapist. You know.
Well, it became that. First of all, in my internal monologue right now, I was going like, I'm being not funny at all. Like, don't.
No, but you're interesting. You're really interesting, and you're both really interesting. You don't have to. Do you feel pressure to be funny?
I don't, but then sometimes I look back and I go, oh my God, I was only earnest that whole interview. I wasn't like goofy at all. Like I have different heads, and so with my podcast, I planned on it being like silly and dumb and fun and loose, and the calls just got more and more serious, and then I would want to take them because they were interesting, or I felt like I've been around a long time, and I had an insight on that, or I had
But isn't there some, and for both of you, isn't there some kind of, the onus is off of you to constantly be funny? We like being funny, and we like getting a laugh, and you like to hear the immediate reaction. But also, I like communicating, and I like learning, and I like, I don't think I learned that really late in my career. Deal or No Deal was the first time, was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life. And I was about to leave the business, and I've told the story many times. But what happened was, when I went on the stage there, I was face to face with somebody whose life was going to change hugely by even a small amount of money. The first woman.
Oh, I thought you meant Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
You meant the contestants. Does that happen also?
That's it. But when, and then I felt like obligated to not distract with comedy. And I started talking to them which they made fun of me on Saturday Night Live, like I talked to you when you were 5 years old. I'd go, it's $60,000. And I just wanted you to fucking take the money, because you live in Iowa. That's a down payment on the house. That's your insurance. Money. And they would go, no deal. And I just wanted everybody to leave better. I just felt like that was real life. It wasn't like doing jokes. And I was so embarrassed after the taping of the first 5 shows. I flew to the Caribbean and didn't want to be seen, didn't want to see on TV. You were with me, right?
Yeah.
And we were in Tortola. And I got a call going, 20 million people watched last night. The next night it was more, and the next night more. So it's the biggest success I'd had in my career. It was the only time I did no jokes. I hired writers. I had jokes, but I was afraid to distract the person. I had no jokes. I had no
But it
lines.
Worked because
But so does this, talking to you like this.
Especially with a podcast, like this platform where you're not really tied down and it's yours. That's the thing that people gravitate to and love, is just you being authentic. You're not trying to do something different. And we've talked about this even on our podcast, where we get comments and stuff and do this or we don't like that. And he's like, I don't care. I just want to do what I like doing. And whoever wants to come along for the ride, great. So I don't think you always have to be funny. And that's why people gravitate towards.
I have to tell you that you're both very interesting today. And I think, no, but you don't have to be funny, but talking along those lines, you're also, not necessarily just on your podcast, you're very political. Yeah. Are you not worried? And I'm not talking about the specific policies or people, but we live in a time now that it seems to have opinion weaponizes.
It's polarizing.
It's polarizing, but it's not just...
And everything's polarizing.
Everything. The pronoun, everything
doesn't matter what it is.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.